Now, what is up, everybody? It is Batman Day 2019. I am your host, Otto, coming to you live and direct, not from the Grotto, from the Brick House Pub for the second 3 Men in a Basement comic book swap. And it is Batman Day. So if I am Bat, I have.
I don't know if I'll take Robin.
You'll take Robin?
I'll take Robin.
You'll take Robin. Which Robin, though?
Probably, you got to be the original.
You got to be the original, right? Dick Grayson? There you go. All right.
Definitely Dick Grayson.
Yeah. So here in the video, just give us a shout out if you're online right now. So it's 3 o'clock. The swap has been going on since 1 o'clock, and I'll tell you, we are having a great turnout right now. We're really having. We're gonna give you some shout outs of people who are here. We have the Geeky Swag Shop in the house. Geeky Swag Shop, shout out to you. We got our boy Mel B from used to be on Instagram, came all the way up from Long Island to be here from Queens. Absolutely. We've got M&M Comics. We've got the Green O. We've got Unimatrix Mono. We've got King George Comics.
King George.
We've got Man from Beantown.
He has blessed us with his
And
presence.
this is just a good time, right?
Yeah.
Having a good time, right? The goal of this whole thing was to get people together to buy and swap comics. And I really think we're hitting that right now.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I got people moving around. We got people eating. We've got really people enjoying their time. So
yeah. I sold a couple things. I sold one set of 1 through 5s. Of course, it's escaping me now. And then the Hulk.
The Hulk.
Right? Yeah. The Wolverine claws. Yeah. Sold
pretty
a couple
cool.
books. Yeah.
So just want to give a shout out to everybody in the live chat. We have Mr. Comics 89. We've got TiVo with the red shirt variant. That's right.
That's right.
We do have the red shirt variant right here. And we have the shirt. So there you go. So you can only get that here today. We've got Flying Brian. Flying Brian, I really hope you would have made it, but I understand.
So 1 in 100 t-shirt.
That's right. We have Matt LaFrance. Matt, thank you very much. Next time you're around, probably join in, but you're working. We've got Nemesis Prime, who is on the disabled list.
Yeah.
Couldn't make
He's
it.
going to be here, not feeling well. It's a long trip for him, so
right.
he had to stay home and take care of some business. Yeah.
We do have Short by the house. I want to be on camera.
Doesn't want to be on camera, but he's here.
Yeah, he's absolutely on camera.
He's here, giving his opinion.
Yeah,
he just won.
My boy.
We had a raffle. We did a trivia thing, and Short Box Birdie won.
Yeah, we need Asian jumping in with us. And I'm telling you, man, this was a good idea, and I'm happy that we did it, and we stuck with it. You know what I mean? We went through it.
Right.
I sold some books.
We had some issues of people not being able to come that were supposed to.
Right.
We understand, and it ended up being pretty good anyway.
Yeah, it ended up pretty good. So I do want to bring a few people. I want to give a shout out to the Brick House Bar and Grill in Newington. They were our host for this.
Yeah.
We've got the Greek Ninja cooking our bartender Phyllis, taking care of all of our libations. So we're just here having a good time, moving around. We've got a bunch of guys in the live chat, and it's really just what happened. So we have M&M Comics. Are they around?
Come on over.
So we're going to bring Mike from M&M Comics online with us. So he's going to jump in between the 3 Men in the Basement. Come on in, buddy. What's up, dude?
Thanks,
Glad you're here. Glad you're here.
Thanks for coming in.
Having me.
From M&M Comics, and I'm just happy that we're here. We've got some selfies being taken. All right. So, Mike, I first met you at a local con, right?
Yep.
You got some space, and you were selling what book? What did I buy off? One Hot Book, right?
Yep, love
Hot
that book.
So they had it, and you guys were really cool. You gave me a great price on it. So I gave him a shout out, and then all of a sudden, man, we hooked up at Terrificon.
Yep.
Right? You had a good time at Terrificon?
Awesome time.
Awesome time. Right now, is that a show?
Yes.
Right,
Last few years, I've been there.
Now, to me, Terrificon is like my New York City, right? I don't go to New York for particular reasons, but to me, Terrificon has got everything you want, and we always talk about it.
Absolutely.
Is that a con that you go to every year?
I love it because it's in Connecticut, but there's space to move around.
Yes, right.
I mean, there's great dealers there.
Yep.
You're going to find just as good of books you'll find there that you will in New York, in my opinion.
Exactly.
Without the crowd.
Right. Now, you're a dealer. Are you a collector that became a dealer, or a dealer that you collected? Is it tough for you to sell books?
I am a collector who became a dealer.
Yeah.
Who sells books to get the books that I want. I kind of, it's a vicious cycle. You know how
really
it goes.
is it, right?
You know
Raj,
how it
would
goes,
you agree to that?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it's a 6-6 cycle. So
Yeah.
So you got your pack.
But it's
I know you bought a big Batman book.
yes,
You
I
bought
did.
a big Batman book. Now, are you a Marvel or DC guy? What would you? I mean, would you classify yourself as that? I mean,
I love all comics.
I look at what a great
DC and Marvel, but when I first, it was all Marvel.
It was all Marvel.
It was all
right?
Marvel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
It's all Marvel.
And your favorite Marvel character?
Oh, Iron Man.
Really?
Yeah.
Get out of here, dude! You got a sick Iron Man #2 in that box.
Tony Stark. I mean,
really?
You know, billion. Man, he's the man.
We can't be.
He's the man, right? So
right.
if I want to be, look, the mics. I can't even see over the mic.
No, do you think Robert Downey should like? I'm going to tell you, I think he did. Do you think he nailed the role as Tony?
Oh yeah,
right. Was he a better Iron Man or Tony Stark? Because there was actors that could have been a good.
Anybody could have been Iron Man.
Yeah, I think he portrayed Tony Stark better than he did.
Right? I think he did too.
I really do.
Anybody in Iron Man.
Right. Because there's actors who. Affleck was a great Bruce Wayne,
but
he was questionable as Batman. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So that's really interesting, man. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
So, all right. Now, what would be your grail? Basically, I think you're going to tell. I know what you're going to say. Well, right now, write a blank check. What would you go buy?
Detective 31.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hands. I don't even need to think about it.
You don't even need to think about it.
Detective 31.
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely.
Blank check. That's a book you
Here
buy.
you go.
Okay. All right. Now, collection, right? What is the biggest book that you found, like a raw book that you found? Like you were, let's say you're digging, you go to a flea market, you go here, you go there, you go buy a collection. What was the biggest
All right,
so
good question. The biggest book that I've ever found raw was a Batman 121.
Get out of here.
First Mr. Freeze.
We love that book.
Yeah.
Captain, right?
Actually, Matt was with me when we bought it.
Yeah.
Bought it raw.
Where'd you find it?
We found it at a shop up in Torrington.
Okay.
Yep. Bought it raw, sent it to CGC. Yeah. It came back a 7.0.
Oh my God.
Universal Blue
Label.
Yeah,
no.
Okay. We don't, unfortunately.
Because you sold it to buy bigger books, other books?
You're right.
Okay, right. But a 7.0.
It was a 7.0.
Okay, so
and that's without and back then when we sold it, there were the thing in the press was not sort of in its infancy.
So you see this book, you're like, hey, I know this book.
Yeah.
And then the sticker price, do you remember the sticker price? I mean,
we paid $340 for it.
Oh my
$350.
God.
Yeah.
That is a great story.
Yeah.
So that's what I think is really important about when I talk to you guys, not you guys, but I talk to other collectors.
Right.
Like it's the hunt, man, right? Like
it's a thrill of the hunt.
It's the thrill of the hunt, man.
It's
right.
You know
what though? That book is hard to find. But it is almost too big. It's too big to keep in your PC because you could buy other books.
It was
right?
just
you know.
And the funny story about that is that book is we thought like when we were looking at it, we thought it was because it wasn't cut. It was that when it came off the printing press, somehow it shifted down, and there was more white space on the top of the book, but it was still this right length or height as a regular comic should be, but because it was cut off on the bottom, we thought it was cut, but now, it wasn't. And
trimming is a big deal for me, right?
Yeah.
I bought my first Namor from Zap Comics like years ago.
Yep.
$700 for it, and they had it about a 5, which I knew even out. But I swear to God, I thought the book was trimmed.
Okay.
So I've never. When I first did my first CGC submission, I looked at the grades, but after that, I never looked at the grades.
Yeah.
When Irvis said it would come back trimmed because you get the purple label of death, which you know.
The plaid.
Right now, even if it came back a personal, the purple label, I would have kept it for my PC.
Yep.
Because it's the first Namor, it's a hard book to find.
Yeah.
When I was sent out, I called my buddy, CGC Blue Label Comics, who submitted it for me, and I said, the only thing I want to know, and don't tell me the grade, but is it a purple label? And he said no. And I'm telling you, man, I looked at that book, I looked at other books, I just looked at so many different books.
What would have been different if he said yes? What would
I
you
don't know.
say?
I don't know.
Like,
it's a good thing. I don't know.
Why did you need to know?
Well, because for my own.
Is it that point of disappointment that everybody got to see me on the video that you didn't want that face?
On our shows?
Oh, you
think? Did you see the disappointment show?
I have actually.
Yeah.
I've seen Roger disappointed before. Oh wow!
Cry,
yeah.
If he starts drinking, he might smash over somebody's head. It would probably be right. Absolutely.
Oh man.
So that's really cool, man. So dude, absolutely. Now, are you gonna do you have any spots and any shows coming up? Sure. Do you have any retail space?
We've been working with Cliff.
Okay. Hard to get into.
We had talked to him about trying to get into the Plainville, the VFW.
Yes, okay, right.
Stuff to get in there.
Those guys are dead on.
They're there every month. So you know, I mean,
Right.
We do our thing. We're doing this today. We're
You have an
doing
eBay? Yeah, shout out your eBay
do
store.
eBay. It's Excelsior Collectibles LLC
Okay, I'll put that
is
in
the name of the seller.
I'll put that in. I'll put that
Make
in.
sure you write that down before you leave. So we
Excelsior, just like Stan used to say.
Right.
LLC. Yeah.
Love it, right?
Yeah,
So absolutely. Man.
She's got some good stuff on
Good
there.
stuff.
Now,
You got a
know?
book I'm interested in too. So
Yeah.
we'll have to see which way we go. Maybe
Sure.
I'll have to jump in.
Sure.
You know what I mean? But you got a couple books.
Give you the grotto discount.
No, I love that. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Roger.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Thanks
Yeah.
Get Bad Man for Pete now. We want to get him in here. So that's absolutely a fantastic story. A Batman 121 7.0. Good
Just
lord.
randomly in a box.
It's Captain Cold needs to be freezed. Guys, I know it's kind of busy in the background, but how is the audio? Can you guys hear us? Or everybody in the audio good? I mean, we got a lot of background stuff coming out right here. But dude, I want to give a shout
Justin, let us know how we sound.
out. Yeah, Geeky Swag Shop in the house. Got some stuff here. He's got a lot of statues. He's actually got Lords
He's got
not only can
Lord
we get
Lombok.
Three Men in the Basement t-shirts, but we've got Lords of the
Lord
Long
Lombok
Box.
shirts.
Yep.
Couple different colors.
Yep.
Representing.
All right, there we go. So we got my comics. What's up, man? Thanks for coming in. So I want to bring in a good friend of our show right now. We've got Ben, man from Beantown. Came all the way down, rocking the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah, we almost didn't let him on. Sure. So he's okay.
Yeah, it's a tough year for these boys.
It is a tough year.
It's the pitching. It's the
It's still
pitching.
champs,
You
right?
can't
Well,
win.
that's
You
it.
can't win him every year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
got the
So what's
Patriots.
up,
We got
dude?
the Patriots.
Yeah.
The invite. Thanks
Last
for having
time
us.
we were on Three Men in the Basement. We're at Terrificon,
Terrificon.
right? Terrificon to you. What would you give it? 1 to 10?
4 or 5 out of 5.
Four or
I'm going out of
Love
5.
it.
Star.
There Friday. Bought a big book.
Bought a big book. I
Tell
bought
everybody about it.
Strange Tales 89. If you watched the other show,
Yeah, that's
I
right.
showed it there. I don't have it with me, or I'd show it again. But
Right.
Fin Fang Foom, that's you and Tebow. You
That's right.
in my
I still love that.
Oh, I
You
do.
You need a reason to say.
And I'm a reader. I took it home.
Yes.
The art in that book is phenomenal.
Okay.
Like the splash page is one of the coolest splash
Really?
pages. Kirby, great
Yeah.
story. I was blown away by that collection.
Is it really?
Honestly,
Off white pages.
off-white pages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, but you're not going to get that book submitted yet.
No,
right?
I'm
You're
a
not.
I'm
You're
a
not
raw
a submission guy.
I'm a raw guy.
Raw dog.
See, but the thing is, it gets in my head, and like I said, it's such a good idea.
Right.
So like Pat,
Right.
CGC Blue Label Comic,
Yes, right.
he worked on me. I had a bunch of my books graded by him,
Yeah.
and you know what I did like a month ago? I cracked them all back
No,
out.
you did not.
I did.
Swear to God.
My Strange Tales 110 cracked back and cracked back out.
Really?
I'm like, you know what? I just like them in
What did you
Mylar.
crack 'em?
I just like to read them. I went back. It was like a mental.
True believers and read it.
Yeah, right.
Oh well, I was just telling some other people here. Idea. The
Yeah.
CGC here's this. They're probably gonna steal
Right.
it.
So Brittany McManus, if you're listening, you're gonna our receipts are right here, right now.
Yeah,
Now,
give me
right from
give me
Beantown.
credit for
You're gonna get
this.
credit
And
for
I'm
this.
looking for a
Throw it
refund.
out there.
So I probably.
Brittany, this is what we're offering.
Okay, so you know how when you buy new comic books, they have the barcode,
Yeah.
and you can scan it, get a digital copy for free when you buy the book.
Yep.
So imagine if you're buying like a Hulk 181. If you got the rights somehow from Disney and Marvel,
Yep.
if they could put the CC label, so you wouldn't have to crack it out, and you could
Read
just
it.
you could just skin it
Scan
and get
it,
that one
and you can read it
issue,
page-wise.
and you could read it
For
like
an additional $9, $10.
something like that,
Right,
probably
right.
5. But
Right.
like,
Exactly. No matter how much you do,
you could put it right on the back of the label and
that
just
was
man.
copyrighted by 3 Men in the Basement.
Man from being down,
All
actually.
All right, reserved.
All right, so that's brilliant. Too.
Dude, I was thinking about it last week, and I'm like, dude, if I
Steven
know
is
Right.
like a true believer that you get with the
Yes.
CGC submission.
Yeah.
You get it back.
yeah, because
Absolutely.
everybody
Here's,
uses phones, everybody uses electronics
Yeah.
nowadays. It's like, boom, anywhere you go, you can just scan your
Just have
copy,
it, read it.
check it out, go back anytime. That was my $1 million idea for the
That's
year.
all right, dude. So let's do it. Let's retire and forget about it.
Yeah.
So now you just bought another
Amazing,
big book. now.
amazing agent. We agree with you.
Yeah.
He says, say what cracked him? No.
Yeah, that's-
Doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
I'm a crazy dude. What
You
can
know
I
how
say?
those people
Yeah.
in Massachusetts are.
yeah, right.
You know, I feel like it was more crazy that I slapped him. I'm like, it was like that momentary,
Right.
it took over, and I was
You made
like,
that
oh.
step and then you cracked them.
Yeah, right. So now X-Men book.
Oh, I did.
All right.
I love.
Lords of the Long Box. We love this book because it is.
I know you're an
book.
X-Men guy. Yeah. Yep.
Okay,
So yeah, Otto's a big X-Men fan. This is actually my first X-Men book in my current collection. I had them before, but I sell books as I go along. So right now, this is my only X-Men book.
Really?
And
it's early X-Men book?
right now in my it's Silver Age.
Oh, Silver Age.
I have the stuff I grew up with
Good
from like
boy.
the 80s and
Right,
90s and stuff. But
so tell us what book. Where'd you buy it? First of all, how'd you get
I
it?
found it on eBay. Real good day. I got it's still in the.
So you're gonna crack.
All right.
I am gonna crack it.
Yeah.
So it's a CGC 5.0 X-Men number 4, first Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, and the
Brother
Toad,
of
Brother of
Evil
Evil Mutants too.
Right.
And you know with that the new Disney channel, which is big. She was big in Avengers movies.
Right.
So I figured I got a real good deal on it. It's 5.0 white pages.
5? Oh, I love 5.
Five white pages.
Yeah,
pages.
nice. It was white pages.
Great book. That's a great book. Now,
CGC, I'm coming for you.
get ready because here comes Roger. Now, that book though, what did you? Okay, so you're a comic guy.
Yeah.
You're a comic guy. Did you love Scarlet Witch in the movies? Did you like how they finished her off? Did you think that it was?
I thought it was brilliant.
I thought it was brilliant. Right?
Feige does such a killer job.
Yes.
I thought the Avengers movies were just fantastic.
Fantastic. Now,
Even if they don't stick to the so the books and everything, I love it.
Art wants on the TV.
Oh my God, we've got a living legend in the house who's going to come on in a couple minutes. So we're going to get back to that in a second. But now, so what I really liked was Scarlet Witch is a very, very powerful, metahuman, however they're calling it. But, she's a very powerful mutant.
Yep.
She got rid of all the mutants, but she said no more mutants in House of X, right? So at the end, to see her pissed off, using her abilities. I think we are just touching on her ability. Phoenix and Dark Phoenix are like
Scarlet
5.
Witch,
Scarlet Witch is like the 4 or 5.
And what's that term?
That's
Like
what
an
the
omega
Cena
level
Omega
mutant?
level
I think they're going to
mutant,
make her one of those like eventually. And I
Yes.
think I read
I'd love to see
somewhere.
the two of them go at each other.
Yeah.
Family show.
Your family's right.
That's not what I meant, you dirty guy.
Right, yeah. So now
Original art ideas.
Original art.
Now I can't get that out of my head. Thanks.
Yes, thanks. So what we do have, what's really cool though, is I know you're a collector of many different books. You do a blank check right now. What book would you go after?
Hulk one.
Hulk 1, right?
Hulk one.
Hulk 1. Now, if
I was just talking to Bernie actually, and here's where the viewers can chime in. I have a stack of like Silver Age keys, and I priced them out using Comic Book GPA.
Yeah.
In the next year or two, I'm thinking like, do I trade these in and get that
Really?
Hulk 1 3540 blue label?
3540.
Like, just that's my sweet spot, my grill.
Yes.
But it's like, do I give big keys and just get that blue chip?
Right.
And I don't know. I don't know.
I'm going to tell you something. There's an individual here who had a Hulk 1, but was missing a page. And I did it. You know why? Because I was holding my third child in my hand. And I said, I can't do this. It was a 0.5 because it was missing a page.
Responsibility. You got it. It's,
so mad at my son. That's probably why I ground my son every week.
well, have you told them the story about the Detective 140?
Yeah, man.
No, have you told them about your
No,
viewers?
no.
So listen to this.
Yeah,
See, tell this story.
No, I don't want.
Oh,
It's depressing.
Yeah, never did I think I was swap today, and I went to Otto's local, and he's got a Detective 140 up there, and I was like, holy crap.
First Golden Age Riddler.
First Golden Age Riddler, decent price. It's low grade.
Yeah.
It was a killer. I want to tell you, a chance of getting it for a steal. It didn't work
So
out.
here's what happened. So I went into the LCS, and I was looking at it, and there was a couple guys in there, and I'll be honest with you, at some of our shows, there's a lot of dealers who put books and really tend to, and I know who those people are, and I avoid them, and I have nothing, not that I'm a Scot or anything like that. I just don't want to talk to them. I have nothing to do. I have those books already. So he was in there, and he was on the phone, hemming and hawing with somebody. He goes, yeah, he's got it for 50. We can 5. Like, are you kidding me, dude? You're debating about this? So they had the Detective First Riddler up there. So I grabbed it. I looked down. The owner of the LCS goes, Everett, that's a $5, $6, $7 book. He chimes in, goes, that's a $2,500 book. I look at him and I go, dude, you don't have $25 in your pocket. What are you even being up in on this? Like, you know what I mean? Like, to turn your head around.
Dude, it's
so
tough.
It's still at the eye opener.
Yeah.
It's still there. And
I looked at it. I was blown away. I was considering it, but I just couldn't drop that money
Couldn't
today.
drop it, right.
And it had a detached cover, which
It
It wasn't James, was it?
no, it wasn't James. So what does a detached affect the grade? Like it's complete, but a detached, like is it?
You mean like a staple missing? Or
No,
like,
no, like
you would literally blow it
completely.
up and slide the book out because
right. So the staples are detached from
the
the
table
cover.
is detached from the cover. Yeah.
See,
So,
for me, like I said, I'm not as far as like grading for that type of thing.
Okay.
And I'm a kind of a comic book snob. I don't mind like lower mid grade books, but I don't like to have like chipping or writing or any of that type of stuff
Okay,
on my
I
book.
agree,
So
I
I
agree.
wouldn't have any of my collection.
Right. You wouldn't know that the stables are detached,
Yeah.
so I would take that bad boy, put it in something, boom. Why is it a 2.5? Ah, who cares? It's still there. I've got the
Yeah.
First Riddler. You know, I know Justin covets that book.
Oh, we were talking at Terrificon. He wants
Yeah,
that book
yeah, he wants
bad.
that-
Just through the
If you
roof.
were here,
Yeah, he was here. You
you
can
can go over there and take a look at it.
Right, how many people we have in the live? Is it only coming up as 3?
Yeah, but it's more than that. I don't know
All
why.
right, I'm gonna go check this out.
It's a nice sunny day today. People will probably catch it on the
they're
rewind.
really- they're definitely good. So yeah, so Ben came all the way down. I just want to check.
Yeah, I love these swaps. It's such a great time.
Yeah, so we're gonna do it again, right?
Yep.
I'm really glad you made the effort for it. Yeah, so we got a bunch of people watching right now, so we're good. I'm gonna get rid of that. It's tough to kind of do everything right here, but yeah. So we're here. I'll be back, guys. Thank you very much. 2:20 while I'm gone. Yeah, all right. So Ben, I hope you're gonna stick around. We got another. We got a raffle to do. We got more trivia
Yeah,
to
we got
do.
another trivia.
We got more stuff to do. So let me see if I can get Mr. Art Mesa in the building.
Sounds good.
go,
Hey,
man.
thanks for
Good
having
seeing you,
me.
brother. Thank you, man.
Thanks a lot, brother.
Roger,
Appreciate it.
thanks.
Support.
I'm too big. You gotta get out
Yeah,
of
I'm
here.
sorry, brother.
So he's going to get our infamous Art, who happens to own our local LCS. Bring him. God knows what he's going to say.
Yeah.
This ought to be fun.
Go right in the middle of it.
Come on, Art. Come on, the water's nice.
I'm in trouble.
All right.
So, we had 3 Men in the Basement. We have a living legend from the Eye Opener Comics in Newington, Connecticut. We have Mr. Art Mesa. Art, thank you very much for joining us.
My
All right,
pleasure.
thanks a
Thank you very much.
All
Well,
right,
anytime,
how long you have your
I-
shop open?
31 years.
Between the two locations?
Did
30.
you ever have 2 shops, Art? Did you have a place
No,
in West Harvard?
never.
What was that? Oh, that was in
That was
bookie too.
a bookie. Yep.
That was a bookie too, right? Now, I hate to ask you this, but because I've been coming here since I was a kid, and you kind of see me growing up and everything like that. Did you really think comic books, or did you just stick with it because you were a fan?
I'm a fan.
A fan, right?
I loved it. I
Yeah,
love buying comics. I love selling them. I
Right.
love the people I meet.
Yeah.
The friendships that I accumulate over.
comic cons though. Because when I was a kid, I used to go to the Elks in East Hartford. Were you a facilitator in there? Like, were you one of those guys that backed that? Or?
Not really.
Not really,
I
okay.
did a couple of times, but
Yeah. Right.
Comic cons, the small ones are for people that really enjoy comics.
Right.
To go and buy
Right.
at a good price.
Right.
The larger cons are more entertainment.
Yes.
than anything
Right.
else.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So now every month you go.
Yes.
You've got. I mean, you sell to the dealers first, right? Like
Yeah.
you are the dealer's dealer. Like I'm telling you, like you are the man's man right over here. So that's really awesome. And you know what, Art, you've been so good to us over the years. I remember going to when we were at the movie theater, right there, all those books and stuff like that. And you've got some great books at your shop right now, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Cash is king.
Cash is king.
Cash is king. Absolutely.
Not clay. Cash is king.
Yeah, cash
Well,
is
I
king.
mean, the
maybe
biggest
it's-
thing about your shop, Art, is not a lot of people buy.
Yes.
So anytime we go in there, there's always a potential of
Something new.
yeah, like just long boxes full of new stuff
Right.
that you just happen to buy from somebody because you're willing to buy those collections and do that
I'm
work.
willing to spend the money. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you just started going on eBay.
Started going on
Okay.
eBay.
You know what's that eBay site? You know,
Uh,
where you can call your store and find out.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Let's
That's
call your
the-
store and find out.
Really?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we'll,
so
so what we'll do, put it in the description of this video so that
Yeah.
people have access to it. So they
you're
can
gonna
see it.
just see what you got and stuff like that. Yeah. So now, for subscription wise, how many people do you like for their weekly polls? You guys like
Really keep track of it.
100, 200,
Between 1 and 2.
1 to 200. Okay, right.
And that's what keeps the business flowing.
That does, right? Okay, all right. Now, what about this whole variant thing? Do you think it's a flash in the pan? Do you think it's about your collection, or
Art hates variants.
I hate variants. I really do. But sometimes people want them, and if
Right.
I don't have them, they're going to go somewhere else. So
Oh, right. So better to keep the money in
but
house.
I try to tell them, buy it for your own personal satisfaction.
Okay.
Not thinking you're going to make mucho money.
Okay.
down the road.
Right. Now, do you have your own personal collection? I never asked
No,
you.
I
You don't.
not anymore.
But you've probably bought and sold everything.
everything.
A
Yeah, I
basement,
know.
a second house,
Yeah,
a place
right.
in the Bahamas,
Yeah.
all full of comic
You're
books.
right, a warehouse, the cellar, and the store.
Yeah. No, I drive by the shop, on my way to work, 7:30, 8 o'clock. You're there already, right? Organizing stuff that early.
I don't like to wake up that early.
No, right. You're somebody retired. You know what I mean? You've had your good days. So that is absolutely awesome. Now, have you ever had like a collection come in? So people don't understand that what you get for you have to resell, right? That's what
Right.
people don't understand, right? You know what I mean? But have you ever gotten like the amazing AF-15, like the first? And I know you've had Hulk 181s come in.
I've had them.
Right, but now I think people want so much more. They don't understand that you can't.
You got to sell them. If the price isn't right,
Right.
they're just not going to sell.
Yeah,
People
so,
want $1 million for junk.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, right. The $1 million is a joke, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 96.
97 joke, right? So this is a funny story. So I went into the shop. Art has a beautiful, got a Brave and the Bold Justice League collection. This Brave and the Bold, I just put it out there, is a double-digit number, right? I mean, it's got a mortgage my house to get this. He looks at me and he goes, straight face, he goes, some people do that. And that is something.
You don't care how you get the money.
I don't care how you get the money, right?
It's
Cash in hand.
It's a
Cash in
business.
hand. That's
Guys, absolutely. So now, do you think that this comic book market is this the highest it's ever been within the past few years?
yeah,
Or like,
yeah.
yeah.
Everybody's going crazy for first appearances.
First appearances,
yeah.
right.
And, that shot the market way up high.
Right, and now they're going after the Bronze Age stuff, right?
Bronze
The
Age stuff,
stuff,
yeah.
right? Absolutely. Do you, and again, and I say this because of your years of experience, think that we're going to get a crash soon, or do you think once the number hits the number, that's what the book says?
I think not.
Right.
But,
Could be right.
but it could happen.
It could happen.
And we're prepared for it, at
Yep.
our store,
Yep.
in case it does happen. That's why I buy so much.
You do so much, right? You absolutely have the inventory. Go through it like that. That's interesting.
And I think that you always have new characters spiking because of the movies.
Right.
And whether that's a obscure character
Right.
before that 2-month span,
Right.
that book's worth $3 book.
Well, I'm running in there. I'm like, Art, do you have a Dakota North? Like a Dakota North. Like I'm looking for a Dakota North because I think that book could go to TV. Like nobody cared about Dakota North. I don't even know what it was. So, when people come in, are they looking for X-Men? Are they looking for Fantastic Four, Spider-Man? Like, what do you see people?
Spider-Man's, Batman's,
Batman's.
X-Men, of course.
Yeah. Daredevil and all.
Daredevil, I wish I could sell more of those.
Really?
Those are, I read them all my life, to be honest with you.
Yeah, really?
I stopped a few years back.
Okay. So you'll take it as many
Great
Spider-Man as
They
characters.
need to make a good Daredevil.
They need to make a good. I mean, the TV show.
The TV show, yeah.
Right.
It was done.
Yeah. Right. Now, of all the shows, which one has been your favorite so far? Like, of all the adaptations?
Daredevil and Punisher.
Daredevil and Punisher, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Punisher is
Because they were
fantastic.
I
Right.
mean, they did things that the movies don't.
Look, has had a couple 129s in his store.
Yeah, you bought them all.
No, I didn't buy them all. Those are
Stop it.
those are the Batman 12s. But the 129s go like this, right? You can't keep it past it. So next time, call me when you get.
Okay.
I still never owned one.
Yeah, right. So the books just come in, and those are books that people will just get it, right?
Sometimes they don't realize what they're worth, but neither do I, because I won't look through the whole collection.
Right,
I
exactly.
just make them an offer.
Yes. Right. And that's all. You know what I mean? So, well, our 31 years in business. I hope we go for another 30.
Yeah,
Because I'll be in there. Roger and I will
Yeah,
be
as
there.
much as we joke around,
Three more years.
it's about
3 more years?
Yeah, then you got to deal with my yeah.
He doesn't stand a chance.
You know, but the problem is, Barrios, he's going to call you all the time. You're going to have to get
I know.
like a direct
This guy
line.
wants.
He's
This
gotta
guy's
do it on
making
his
me an
own.
offer. What do you want? What should I do, Art?
I know.
That's
Yeah.
That's it. Be at the Plainville show.
Yes,
You're always at the
definitely,
Plainville show.
definitely,
You have
yeah, that's
so
my-
so for those of you guys that know, in Connecticut, we have a Plainville, Connecticut show. Cliff's Cons. Art has standing 2 tables, 3 tables. 3 tables of long box stuff. Anything you can find, it's always in there. So, Art, my good friend,
And
thank you
always
very
at a
much for
market
coming.
price.
Always fair market
All right, thanks
price.
a lot for having
Absolutely.
me.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thanks for 31 years.
Thank you.
31 years. Unbelievable. So,
Thanks, guys.
absolutely.
Let's get the green O on
Yeah,
here.
let's get the Greeno. Bring somebody on right now who really doesn't like a lot of attention.
No, he doesn't. He
But
doesn't
he's
know
been
we're
the
calling him
guy
out here.
who has been facilitating
He's made this shirt.
Yeah.
He's made
this shirt. He's
He
made
does
the Lords of the Long
Box.
Box.
He is now doing.
So,
And if you need
Dave,
shirts
come on
made,
over.
come on, Dave. The green O's.
Come on over. So we're going to invite the Greeno.
Yeah.
So we have a funny story about the Greeno.
Yes, we do.
Come on in. Come on in.
Come on in. So, for those who don't know, the green O, this is Dave Levesque. This is my brother.
Can you tell?
He's my older,
Yeah,
yet
it looks just like him.
little brother.
Yeah, right. So, yeah.
We're bizarro.
Right, but so-
Because he's brown eyes with glasses
I
and
think must have
curly
been busy
hair.
during that time.
Yeah, well, the mailman.
Yeah, exactly, clearly. So we've got these great shirts, right? But we had a big problem at the beginning of the week, right?
Yeah.
But the church,
Right, because I've been Hillmanized.
yes.
The green O's
So,
been Hillmanized.
We saw the first run of shirts. They printed the first run up. So I took a picture. And I'm like, this is the hotness. I sent it to Justin in the variant horror. It's not-
R-I-E-N-T.
So I sent it back to David. David goes, no. So we got the shirt. So now we're sending him to Africa. So there's a small village in Africa. There's gonna be wearing 3 men in the basement.
Some variant
Yeah,
shirts.
And those are very
Yeah, right.
again.
I mean, those are the same
Right.
kids that got the Rams Super Bowl
Yeah,
champions.
Super Bowl shirts, absolutely. So
And
what's up,
then,
man?
and then they'll always spell variant wrong.
Yes, exactly, for the rest of their lives.
Yeah,
You're
but-
the whole culture.
But I up like in a day.
In a day and a half, the problem was
Yeah,
correct.
a day later, yeah, new one's
New
printed
ones printed
out.
up. We're selling
Always
them right
takes
now.
care of us.
They'll be available on our website.
Best part about Greeno is the customer service.
We absolutely love it. So have you bought anything today?
Yes, I did. I
You
bought I bought an ASM from was it M&M?
M&M Comics?
Yeah.
There you go. Good, good.
Yeah, I
good.
got a
All
good
right.
deal
For a
from
good
them.
price?
So yeah,
We love good
I
prices.
think it
here.
was a good price.
Right, I think so.
They probably thought it was a good price.
Right, so there you go. So, and
I'm hoping to win some of your raffle prizes.
we are doing a raffle
Yeah,
pretty
big
soon,
raffle.
so we're going to do that.
Right after the show, we
Right
have
after the
the
show.
Marvel fan trivia.
Yep, we're going to do that. So now, Dave, if I give you a blank book, would you go buy right away?
Amazing Fantasy
15?
15,
Without a doubt.
without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Not even.
Well, I don't have a
thinking
blank
about
check. So,
But do you have ASM 15?
No, I do not. I do not.
Amazing Fantasy.
I do not at AM.
Or the check or
So funny story about Dave. I have a first Doc Ock. It's raw and I had it in a frame. So like the first time you came
Yeah,
over.
first time I met you.
Yeah, first time you met me, you're like, hey, what's up with that? Like, no, it's first Doc. It's on your wall. I'm like, well, I'm a fan. He's like, oh, you really are? So we go back and forth. So
Yeah, because you asked him, or
Yeah.
I didn't know your brother was into
yeah,
comics.
exactly. So we go, yeah. So it's really, really cool. So you never know. Rogers to a show. I brought him to Providence and boom, he was hooked.
right.
Yeah.
Next following year, I was in full dress up.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, full dress up.
Yeah, I got
cosplay.
20 short boxes in my living room.
Right. Now you go. Thank you very much. Terrific con. You've been to how many years now?
Probably 4
4 years.
4 years.
Right? Fantastic show.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Fantastic
Yep.
show. We absolutely love it. We don't talk anything about it. Now, is that where you bought your first Kingpin? Because I know, or where did you get that book?
The ASM 50.
ASM 50,
Yeah.
big book.
Yeah, I got it from
Yeah.
your buddies
Oh,
at the
JNS
JNS
Collectibles.
Yeah.
Shout out to JNS Collectibles who couldn't make it
Couldn't
today.
make it today.
They are actually at auction their books for us.
There you
So
go.
shout out to them. You know what I mean? So you would do that. Now,
But I do have a story regarding art.
yes, let's hear it.
The eye
Let's hear it.
opener.
Yes.
All right, before you do that,
Okay.
Timo just said to have a Lords of the Long Box shirt into one as a raffle prize.
Absolutely. That's a great
Thanks a
idea.
lot, Tim. I appreciate that.
Geeky. Throw out a Lords of the Long Box. We're gonna do
Timo
it.
wants you to raffle off a Lords of the Long Box shirt. Yeah.
It's a large. All
Yeah, it
right.
looks like a lot of big boys here.
Yeah, we do have a lot of big boys. Us comic collectors aren't small guys.
No.
So anyway, with art, I don't know. I heard a little bit what he was saying. How you asked him about how he did.
Right.
I think I was like one of his first customers.
I thought it was me.
No, it was me.
Okay.
It was me
Okay.
because I grew up right down the street here.
You did. Okay.
And-
right.
I was just starting to buy the movie
Yes,
theater
right,
was.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Barber
in
shop on
fact,
the other side.
because I was one of his first customers, he actually gave me 20% off on
No way.
on subscriptions.
Really?
He probably doesn't want me to say that.
Yeah.
And I kind of got away from comics for a while. Till I had a daughter, and then she started getting into comics.
Yes, right. She's big into it.
Yeah.
Good parenting,
Yeah,
by the way.
yeah. So I started going back to art with the Eye Opener with my daughter, and so I started a new subscription. So I bought comics for you in 10 years, but I still got my 20%.
Right.
He's like, no, you go with everybody else.
Everybody else, you try.
And you just kept one book subscription.
I know.
Yeah, really.
I know.
Could you imagine if you would have kept those Spider-Man subscriptions of books you would have had? Just keep that for me, That would have been awesome. I was going there. I remember buying most of my when I was a kid. I used to go to a shop in East Hartford called the Bookie. Now, if you guys know my habits, when I was 8 years old, I was going to a place called the Bookie. Okay, so now I get it. I just had this actualization online. Right here, right now. So
just now you figured it out? Just
now I figured it out. But I would go there for years, and then when art was open in the 90s, that's where I was going for all my image books. I would go and I would buy that's where I got my live field books, the Cyber Force, all that Youngblood stuff. So like all that stuff that I have in a box that I'm hoping, dear God, becomes movies someday. But then I also bought the other books. So that's when I first really got into the variants and some art all over the place, And being a local guy here, I mean, you really only have two shops. You have here, Eye Opener, and Heroes and Hitters. But Heroes and Hitters, great people. They have all current stuff, not a lot of back issues, But so just another great shop there. It's been a great time.
Yeah,
right?
he's been. And Eye Opener's been here forever, so it's kind of
is just a great guy.
It's kind of fun to see them still around.
Right now, we can find you online, right?
Yeah.
If you ever want any silk trading.
Yep.
The Green O.
The green-o.com.
Like on his hat.
Yep.
Like on the hat, right? And you can still trade almost anything there, right? I mean, you can still trade anything. A boss.
Pretty much anything.
It's unbelievable.
Ask. I'll tell you if I can do it.
That's just ask, Just ask. Do whatever you want to do. Just take care of it. So, we're going on 50 minutes. We're going on almost 4 o'clock. We got some raffles to do.
Yeah.
We've got some really cool stuff. So,
we wrap it up.
Thank you very much.
Putting us on. This is great.
Absolutely.
Great turnout.
Happy with it.
Look forward to the next one.
All right, there we go.
See you guys.
So yeah, man. So we've had some good visitors. We've had some great guests.
Visitors, great guests.
Great guests.
Time right now.
Shout out to everybody.
Thanks again to Tim, Lords of the Long Box, for throwing in that shirt.
Right.
I'm glad he brought some.
Yep, absolutely. So I'm going to give a shout out. We got our boy Stevie in the house. What up, boy? Good to see you. How are you, man? How are you? Good to see you. So real quick, but I want to give a shout out to some people in the live chat. We got Danny Lee. We got Luke. It's like Danny. It's like Luke Cage and Power Man. Like Mr. Comics 89. We got Lords of the Long Box. Flying Brian. Big shout out to you, man, for all the support you give us locally. I know I met you at Terrificon. I know you watch all the shows, so very cool. Thank you very much.
Mr. Comics 89.
Yep.
Nemesis, of course.
Nemesis Prime.
Tivo, Tim, thanks a lot.
Thanks for checking us out on the Rewinds. I can guarantee the 3 Men in the Basement next Friday are doing an auction, so look out for that. We have a CGC unboxing.
Yeah,
right?
that's going to be coming up probably this next weekend too.
Next week we got a CGC unboxing.
We get the boxes. I don't want to sit on them long.
All right, we can't sit on that long.
We know they're coming next week. So
I know Lords of the Long Box have another Black Knight report coming up this Wednesday. We just had Word Burglar on it. Have you checked out Word Burglar yet?
I have not.
You got to, dude. It is good stuff, man. So check that out on the Rewind. He's just a flower, a rapper. It makes you know what it does, and I really apologize for this. It brings me back to your hip hop spotlight.
Yeah.
Which I think if we brought Word Burglar on and brought your hip hop spotlight back.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, when we first started our show on Instagram, minutes of every show was a clip that I called Hip Hop Spotlight, and I would not only show off one of my hip hop variants that I have over 100 of, but I would talk about the artist, the rap group or rap artist, talk about where they came from, where that album was, and as far as the hierarchy of hip hop, and there's a lot of good information. Unfortunately, back then we had 10, 15 followers live, and one of them likes it out.
Yeah. So, but now we're a little bit bigger, and Word Burglar will be in New York City during the New York City Comic Con. So if you find out where he is, check him out. Also want to everybody who came in tonight. So guys, for everybody who's watching this on a Rewind, for everybody who's watching us, on behalf of Lords of the Long Box, on behalf of 3 Men in the Basement, this is Roger. I am Otto. We have Bernie 1869, Nemesis Prime. We are 3 Men in the Peace.
Peace, everybody. Go blue.